Hello, Americans. Another friends and subscribers around the world. It's been a while. We been running into gunning, and of course there's always mountain junking, man, no matter what the heck I got going on. And then we are losing number 2 of our favorite 5 little junk shops. Another one pulled up, man. I wanted to throw myself out on the ground. Going out of business sale, which they had some pretty good stuff, you know, pretty good prices, but bought more stuff than some of the stuff that I wouldn't, because I knew it was the last. Right. They got to be done by the 31st, and bottomless pits got to be done by the 31st. Man, it broke my heart, man. I'm losing 2. Man, all these mom and pop shops are going out. Anyway, I'm gonna show you a few of the things that scored over the last 2 or 3 days. Like I said, we've just been running and gunning and everywhere, man. But look at this little box, man. This killer little kitty loves these. And some of these are very valuable, so I don't know if we'll end up keeping this one or selling it. It's got, you know, some use and wear and stuff. Just an awesome little box. Little vanity box. And Miss Kitty loved these little
camping cups.
Yeah, probably 1950s. Could be 60s. Cute little set of them. Oh, I got this little hat for Tevin. And then this, I didn't see one. This is actually an old leaning tree. It says, discover the hidden treasures in each new day. Yeah, pretty. Used to sell a lot of leaning tree things. This is a cool little, man, it's got the Los Angeles, California, Plymouth phone number on it, 5-1041 for the phone number, and it's a little bartender's mixing guide book. So that's kind of cool. There's some oddball.
Yeah, those small things like that little book are wonderful.
Yeah, and I love, man, for shipping and stuff, and then especially if you get a pretty decent price.
You got to move the, yeah. There you go.
All right, then we picked up another. We'd already picked up one for the new computer or the laptop, and then Kitty found this one
with better padding.
With better padding and stuff, so she got this one. And then also got this Canoeing Wild Rivers. Kind of cool. Another motorcycle manual on a Kawasaki, man. That one's like new, man. Nice. A little 3-hole punch. I didn't even see her get that.
Yeah, it's a nice.
That's an oldie too.
Yes, the leaves are dropping.
Things are hitting me in the head, man.
Yeah, I think there might be stuff in the front.
I think I pulled that stuff out.
Did you? Okay.
What do we have? Oh,
don't remember.
Oh no, maybe not. Old case knife. Old case. Case
knife.
XX. I don't know if you call it like a roast beef knife, or it's not a bread knife.
Carving.
Yeah, carving. Yeah, I guess it'd be a carving knife. That's a case XX. That was a pretty good one. And then got some more. And I don't even know what we got. We got all this, and it's been what, 2 days? Or
yeah.
something? Oh, this is a cool old ashtray, man.
Bake-A-Lite.
And it's got a company right there that. Got to kind of clean it up, see if we can do it. And it's got a match holder.
Rolero Club or something like that.
Yeah, and it's an oldie. It's an oldie, but they were doing a Henry Davis molding company. Patent packing, Dixie ware. Yeah, it was just kind of a cool thing, and everything was in the store. Everything was 40%. Oh, so show that first. Everything was 40% off, man. So that makes it makes you buy a lot of crap that you normally wouldn't. But look at this, and I didn't get this there. I got this somewhere else. But this is a. I actually got this at the dang Goodwill, and I don't go to too many Goodwills. But it's got hooks back here, man. You hang it on the wall, and then you can hang, you know, whatever it is you want to hang off of it. Especially if you were into the buckskinning thing, hang your possibles bag and your stuff like that. I just love that. It was funny because we walked in and they had it in an odd place, and it was right inside the door of Goodwill. Like I said, we don't do a ton of Goodwills because they're selling on eBay and stuff, and their prices are usually just crazy. And we walked in, and Kitty chuckled because we walk around the corner, man, and right in there, right by the shoes. And walked in, walked around the corner, and I looked down on this table, and they have a bunch of oddball stuff there, and all I did was went tink tink on the top of it, and I just grabbed it. So I kept on walking, and she's just hee.
So would you think that that is a replica of like a black powder?
Oh yeah, it's absolutely.
Is that what it is?
An old black powder, yeah. Yep.
I
Oh,
have
that's
to
cool.
ask because, I don't have knowledge in that area.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Then we scored a bunch of old vintage Dorshak Reservoir, Orfino, Idaho map, Dorshak Dam, Orfino City map, Orfino, and old Idaho. I actually had another one of these, and this one's from, I can't remember, but I think it was the 70s or something that I gave Kevin. It was an Idaho-Montana combination one there. This one's pretty cool. Clearwater Beverages, from Idaho. And it's a 7-Up. Quick recipe and favorites distinctively different with 7-Up. Cool. Let's flip over through these real quick. Some meat production. And, oh, God, I actually got two of the 7-Up ones. Because I grabbed one, then you were carrying around. Hey, I already got one of them. I picked up quite a few I love the old 1956 Idaho map. Here's a Northern Idaho TREAURE #1. Green stamp one. Gem State. That's
I think we got somebody's collection is what we got.
Huh?
I think we've got somebody's collection.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Land in its care. Cool stuff there. This one I thought was pretty dang cool. This willow spokes and wicker work. The Nature Book of Weaving with Wild Growing Things. Book on weaving different twigs and grasses, and I just thought that was kind of cool. I love that kind of stuff. All right, that's all the books. People get bored with the books. Not me, man. I love my books and papers and all that jazz. Sorry, I'm trying to get organized. All right, what else we got here? I got this, an old baster.
Yeah, it needs to be washed.
It needs to be washed.
But the rubber on the ball is really,
definitely needs to be washed. That's nasty.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
And it's got the paperwork inside.
And it's got the paperwork and the original deal there. Original deal there, which it was dang because it was $2 and then it was 40% off.
Yeah.
What else we got here? I didn't even see you get this.
Yeah. I just thought it was real pretty.
Cars resistant. Yeah, it's pretty. It's got like a copper tone. See some of the stuff, man. You've seen it with me, man. What the heck I got? I don't know what the heck I got. What the heck? Oh, we got some. Yeah, I didn't see these either. Oh, I did see this though. I scored this. I don't know if you've seen that. A Junior Ranger Nez Perce patch.
Oh wow, that's cool.
That's cool. That's pretty cool. I didn't see this thing. I don't know what the heck it is.
I don't know what it is either. I don't recognize it.
Yeah, and then little owl fridge hooks and magnets, or fridge magnets. Something you'd be surprised on some of that little stuff like that. A little clip freaking magnet down there. And I got this little tiny silver SFS. Man, the thing is just teeny, man. This person must have, but it's a class ring, 1931. But look at that. It won't even fit on my dang pinky. I forgot about that. I'm telling you, all going through all this stuff's like going back to the store.
Yeah.
Great. Oh, you did get this. I was just in there.
I did.
Saying, yeah.
Yeah. It has a different configuration at the base for the
so
guts.
West Bend, is that what it is?
Yeah,
West Bend.
it was just so cute. It would look great on the shelf.
It's got that aluminum oxide, isn't it? What is it? Or
oh, now that you asked me, it's
Flavomatic West Bend. It doesn't have the guts and it doesn't have a cord. And other than that, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's funny because it crossed my mind this morning when I was doing coffee and ours, because ours is about wore out. Gregorian candlestick holder. Some of this stuff, a lot of this stuff, like I said, we probably wouldn't have got, but it was 40%. I mean, so it was like, it was like going to the dollar store on a lot of this stuff. Now this one's kind of cool. This one's Mission Beverages, Newport, Oregon. That's a cool pop bottle. Let's see what else we got. Some more. I got a whole set of different case XX knives. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. All my ashtrays. Got a bunch of ashtrays, man. This one's like Nevada Lodge. Beautiful, what's where we got married to? Beautiful North End Lake Tahoe, 1950s. Ashtrays used to be so good. Dang it so much. Old Olympia beer. You can still do pretty good on some ashtrays, man. We'd got one from, what was that one? It was the Frank Sinatra, the Rat Pack hung out there, and Elvis performed there, and then they tore it down. Remember that one?
I do, but I don't remember the name.
The name of the dang. I can't believe I can't remember the name of that thing, but I sold that ashtray for $75 less than a year ago. Got two, man, two different topped. You know, I dig these up, and if you were with us on one of our videos, we were up the mountain, and I found that one under a tree. We got two Prince Alberts, you know, two different vintages of them. They were so... I set them down, and then I picked them back up, and finally I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get them. This is a thing. I mean, they really ain't worth nothing, but they're awesome. I like putting these... putting some fishing hooks and sinkers and stuff, and you put this in your backpack or your day pack or whatever. That's great to haul your fishing kit with, or matches or anything else like that. So smart, ain't I, Miss Kitty? I think she got the dropper bottle for herself, the tinctures.
Yes.
Some tapes. I don't know what half this crap is. Well, that one was a nice Pyrex. Like I said, a lot of this stuff, 40% off though, man. You're talking like 50 cents, man. That glass Pyrex top, something that needs it. Very, very different from a lot of the stuff we get. A lot of this is bread and butter stuff that we don't. You know, we've got so much of this kind of crap, but we knew it was our last time in that store. Because man, we won't be back that way. This was cool. I don't even know if you really paid attention how it's the pour spout.
Oh, okay.
And it's a corked.
So it's like for vinegar.
Well, I don't know if you think it's for vinegar or something, man. Because you could also water your plants with it out of anything.
You could, yeah.
Is that what that is? Vinegar?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I did good.
Yeah.
You're all getting this. This one's Las Vegas, Nevada. That one's probably 70s. I haven't looked at ashtrays other than that one that we had. It's not something I'd give too much for, but man, they just had some. Most of them were 1950s and stuff. I like this one. This one, their original price on it was $7. You know, so it was 40% off. This is University of Idaho. This is where our kids go. University of Idaho Student Union ashtray. I don't think there's been too much smoking and ashtrays on the
campus.
So you figure that's got to be 60s, 70s, at least 50s maybe. So I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, and then this thing, it keeps hitting me too. We went into a, what was that? Just a building. Yeah, just a killer.
Building supply.
Yeah, building supply store, not like, you know, like a mom and pop one. Went in there and they had all their plants for 40 and 50% off, and I go walking by and look down, and this was a red oyster dogwood, man, for $6. I was like, all right. This one's pretty cool. Protect your heritage. Keep Oregon green.
That's cool.
Yeah, I love that one. I love that one. Ever show these? Yep, University of Idaho. That's all that. I picked up this nice bag. And this kitty loved this. It's like a backpacking little tea kettle. Little fold down handle. Cute little thing. And she kept carrying around. She wouldn't put it down. I still haven't quite figured out why she liked it so much. But actually, oh, I do. Because she said it'd be great in the van. That's what it was. Because it wouldn't take up much space. So that's a good one. And then a couple of license plates. California. Which we should touch on California. I had a good friend of ours, has been a friend and a viewer for a long time, contact me privately about, you know, comments about the Californians and stuff coming in here and all that stuff, you know, the poachers. And by no means, and maybe I should have said something, I've been, you know, been going through different things and just busy and stuff like that. And man, any of that, I wasn't out to offend or hurt anybody's feelings or nothing like that. Believe me, man, there's as many jerks in Idaho and natives as there is anywhere else in the country, man. You get your You know, so I don't just blame Californians. They ain't trying to rip on Californians, but in Idaho and being, you know, a native Idahoan, we have had lots of different things that go on. You know, Idaho is we just watched a deal on, they had a special on the news about Idaho being, it's been like the #1 destination for Californians getting out, which I mean, you know, if they ain't happy there, you know, in this America, you can go anywhere you want.
Find a place to be happy.
The problem that, you know, or the part that I never cared for, you know, as a po' boy, it's the thing about California. My McCall is a good example. You know, I grew up there, and you know, it's not just Californians. You know, it's just that's the numbers come from there or whatever. But that, you know, we've listened to conversations at one time with Grandma. You know, and they come in here and they want to get away from what's going on down there, but then they move up here. You know, good for them, and they sell their place down there. They have enough money to buy a house down in Boise and buy a cabin in McCall. You know, good for them. But then they want to change Idaho to what the heck they tried to get away from.
Yeah.
That's my only thing. But as far as, man, any of the poaching and all that, dude, there's as many poachers and jerks, you know, around here. I don't know if you wanted to go into talk about that.
Yeah, I thought it was worth at least touching on about.
You know, I mean, I just
it's
didn't
all
want
about
to hurt
respect,
him.
you know,
like I said, a longtime friend and stuff that was not too happy, and I'm sorry I didn't, you know, jump in. You know, I'm not, you know, actually I haven't spent much time on the YouTube or watching or reading comments. You know, I've been busy and stuff, so I just. Hey, man, you know, if he kind of felt I dropped the ball or whatever on that, I apologize for that. But, you know, it's America and everybody's entitled to their own opinion, you know, and stuff like that. But my best friend's from California, man. We have family in California and all that. So, I mean.
I lived in California.
Yeah, she lived in California. She was living in California when I tracked her butt down again.
Yeah.
So, other than that, I just wanted to touch on that. I think that's all, other than the copper. Miss Kitty, I don't know if she'll keep it or sell it. An old napkin holder thing like in restaurants. Anyway, other than that, man, that's all I got. So, you got anything, Miss Kitty, you wanted to touch? Did you have anything you wanted to talk about? The California thing? That's when we were talking about it, jeez.
Oh, I just made the point of, you know, when we brought up the subject of the poachers, it was lack of respect of other people's property. They were trespassing and they were not respecting the game, the rules and regulations on hunting. So they showed lack of respect. Well, I'm not saying any comment in particular left on that video, but there were some that were not very respectful. So they were just
but those guys weren't very respectful. Whether, you know, these ones were from California. I mean, there was, you know, no ifs, ands, or buts. So I mean, of course, you're gonna get the haters, you know. And you watch my channel or you know us, and we are far from hate, man. I try to put no hate, man. This is a happy place. That's what we try to make this channel, and you know, just trying to live the dream and keep on keeping on. We don't want no negativity, no aggression, no, you know, none of that hoorah crap, man. That's why we live up here, is to try to stay away from that crap. So anyway, good Lord willing, if the creeks don't rise, back again tomorrow. See ya!